Good morning. Yeah, this was a very intense and robust search effort that stretched across cities in Metro Detroit that thankfully ended with Andrew Hall's arrest in Dearborn Heights, as you mentioned. Then he was transported over to Detroit police, and this morning he is at the Detroit detention facility. Now, right now, we are working to learn exactly when he will face a judge, but we've also uncovered here at 7 Action News that this will not be Hall's first time. This morning, a man allegedly connected to 2 brutal crimes in Metro Detroit is behind bars. 31-year-old Andrew Hall is suspected to have murdered a woman in Detroit early Tuesday morning, wearing the same clothes as he did Friday night when police suspect he attempted to abduct a woman at a Target parking lot in Troy.
I noticed her eye was very, very injured, looked incredibly painful.
7 Action News speaking to a woman who witnessed Friday's attack, where a woman was punched in the face and threatened via gunpoint to get out of her car. But she fought back, and with the help of a witness, she got away.
I think a lot of times what we see in movies, they have a gun to your head and they say, like, don't move, don't say a word, don't scream. But in this case, it saved her life.
But a 30-year-old woman in Detroit was not as fortunate when her body was found yesterday after meeting up with Hall just after midnight on the 300 block of West Nichols.
Both of those incidents involve a female victim. We thought it was important to get this information out as soon as we could.
7 Action News is learning more about Hall and his criminal record dating back to 2014, which includes domestic violence, home invasion, and an attempted prison escape. He was sentenced to 20 years, but served less than 7. Now, I just read a post from the victim who was attacked in Troy, and she says right now she has fractures to her face, but she's so thankful to be alive and she can continue to be a mother to her young son. As for Hall, we do have calls into the Wayne County Circuit Court to see when he will be arraigned, and we're also working to learn what charges he could be facing in Troy. So we're going to continue to stay on top of the story. Live in Detroit, I'm Kiara Hay, 7 Action News.
Yeah, that attack was so scary in broad daylight, and now that history is even more frightening. Kiara Hay live for us on Detroit's East Side. Thank you, Kiara.